Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Hemachud and Hemalekha story goes on. Every seeker who is walking the spiritual path is like Hemachud. Hema means gold, Chud means hair. So, the one with the golden hair, they said the old people are very great source of wealth. Their hair have the silver lining, their teeth have the gold, their kidneys have the stones, and they are the source of gas. See? So, this Hemachuda is you and me. And when he heard about the truth from his wife, Guru, he just started closing the eyes and saying, "Aha, how beautiful it is. No more going anywhere. I don't want to open my eyes because the truth may run away." See? This kind of funny thing, when the wife saw, she said, "Nathate tanna viditam padam paramapavanam." You think that you have known the truth, but you are not. Like yesterday we told you, the illusion of wisdom is the highest illusion. We have this wrong notion that I know, we know nothing. So, Tvaya kichit suviditam bhavet aviditopamam. Whatever you have heard is as good as not understood. Because nimilya unmilyavanitra tatpadam na samikshate. Because your reality that you have discovered is lost when you open your eyes, and it is again caught when you close your eyes. This is a great fun. This is not the truth. Akrutva vapi krutva va na tallabet karhichir agatva chapi va nagatva tat avabhasayet padam nimilya krutva gatva va praptam purna katham bhavet. Because of the closing the eyes, if you want to see the infinite, how it is possible? And that infinite, if it is lost because of the opening of the eyes, it is the illusion. Your eyes are hardly as the thickness of a sesame seed. And with that, the whole reality is caught up. It is all wrong. Therefore, Shunu Rajakumara e tattva saram vadamiyat. Therefore, hey Rajakumara, I shall now tell you the truth. Now, what is the truth? Up to here we have seen yesterday. Yavat grantha vivedho na tavat sukha vricchati. Unless these knots of the knots are removed, the truth is not revealed. Now, what is the granthi bhed? This is one word which is very much misunderstood. Let us take one by one. Granthi, a knot. Knot is a knot which does not exist. First thing, it is something like, if you take a cloth, a hanky, and with that handkerchief you hit somebody, it won't hurt. But if you make a tie, a knot to the same cloth and hit somebody, it will hurt. So is that not something other than the cloth? It is entangled cloth is the knot. In the same manner, entangled cloth is the wrinkle on the cloth. In the same manner, entangled thinking process is mind. See, friends. Therefore, this is one understanding about knot, which is not there. The second is these Kundalini knots. They call it chakra. Mooladhara, Swadhisthana, Manipur, Anahata, Vishuddha, Agya and Sahasrara, 7 chakras. And there the word used is chakra bheda. Bheda means they understand piercing and opening it. Therefore, those who have studied the scriptures, for them, words remain the same, the meaning changes. So, according to Vedanta Shastra, Bheda means the secret. We don't have to pierce anything. We don't have to open anything. The secret is to be revealed. And when the secret is revealed, we come to know na nirodho na cha utpatti na baddho na cha sadhakaha na muktaha na mumukshurvai ittesha paramarthata. Nobody is bound, nobody is liberated. There is nothing like bondage, there is nothing like liberation. Khali pili pareshan ho gaye. This is the truth. Ittesha paramarthata. So here the teacher says, Yavat granthi vibhedho tavat sukham rucchati. Unless these knots are undone, you can never attain bliss. Now, grantayaha kotishaha santi moharajju vivartita. Now there are millions of knots. And the knots are what? A knot cannot exist unless there is a substance. There is a thread, and to that thread there is a knot. There is a cloth, and to that cloth there is a knot. Knot does not have existence of its own. It can't exist. See? So, there are millions of knots, and here they are moharajju vivartita. And this is one word in Vedanta Shastra which we have to very clearly understand. Vivarta is the word. Milk getting converted in the curds. So milk becoming the curd. The curd cannot go back to the milk. First. Second thing, the rope appearing as a snake. When the rope is appearing as a snake, what does it mean? Never there was any snake. It is only an appearance. So, the snake has to be recognized as Vivarta. Because the same rope is seen by different people in different ways. One sees that as a rope, one sees that as a snake, one sees that as a garland, one sees that as a crack in the soil. So, Vivarta, Vividham Vartate, Vividha, many ways. In the same manner, the same reality appears the 5 different ways, 5 great elements, then 5 sense organs, 5 organs of action, Pancha Pranas, Pancha Upapranas, and in this manner, this becomes a Prapancha. So out of one absolute reality, the whole multiplicity has come out. Now this multiplicity is taken as either the God has become everything or the God is appearing as everything. These are the two views. Vedanta says the Paramatma is appearing as a Jiva Jagat Ishvara. It is because of the conditioning. Like the man appears as the son, the husband and the father, but he is actually a man. In the same manner, what we call as the Jagat is essentially Paramatma, divine, the Brahman. What we call the Jiva, the soul, is essentially the divine reality. What we call as the Ishvara is essentially the divine. So the same reality with the conditioning of the names and forms and objectivity, that Paramatma is called as word. The same Paramatma with the conditioning of the Panchakoshas is called as the Jiva. The same Paramatma with the conditioning of the Maya is called as Ishvara. When these 3 conditionings are rejected, this unconditioned experience is called as Granthi Bhed. We have undone the knots. Therefore, Moharajju Vivartita. So because of the Moharajju, the rope of delusion, Tatra Swaswarupa Samvitti Moharajju Udirita. And what is that rope on which these knots are appearing? Swaswarupa, we have no correct understanding about our own being as to what I am at a given period of time. Who am I? Unless we come to know our essential nature, we will keep on moving from one post to other pillar. And therefore, yatra yata granthaya santi viparita grahatmaka. And what is this not? Not is viparita graha. That which is not is accepted to be real. And that which is real is rejected to be unreal. See? This is called a viparita graha. Now let us take an example to understand this. Once I was going from Miami to Bahamas by the sea in a cruise. So I was standing nicely on the board and looking outside. So my friend said, Swamiji, can you imagine how much deep must be the waters here in the sea? I said, I don't answer wrong questions. He said, why a wrong question? I said, look here, water is not in the sea. The sea is in the water. He immediately touched my feet. Swamiji, talk normal. See, friends, water is not in the sea. The sea is in the water. Similarly, we look at the ornament and we ask, does it have the gold? The ornament doesn't have the gold. In the gold, the ornament is imagined. See, friends, now go further. Our notion is, I am in the body. The truth is, the body is in me. This is viparita graha. See, the support is always bigger than the supported. The body is supported by the prana. But our understanding is, prana is inside the body. When the prana goes out, we die. No, it is the wrong way of understanding. Therefore, body is the content and prana is the container. Then these two are the content, the mind is the container. Then these three are the content, the intellect is the container. These four are the content, the Anandamaya Kosha is the container. These five are the contents, Paramatma is the container. So everything is in me. Like everything is in the space. Therefore, space remains uninfluenced by its contents. This is called a viparita granthi. We think I am inside the body. And because of thinking that I am inside the body, then the next step comes that the world is outside. So this notion of in and out is the beginning of samsara. This is the first knot. And to appreciate this, start working and analyzing your own experiences. In the deep sleep where we are, inside the body or outside the body. Before going to sleep, you are all looking at me, I hope. Now tell me, where are you seeing me? Inside you or outside you? The right answer is, you are not seeing me. What you are seeing is the light reflected on the body. First, Hridaya Granthi. If there is no light falling on my body, I may be sitting here, you can't see me. So what is happening? We see the reflected light and then we say, I am seeing somebody. Now second thing, even this reflected light also we are not seeing. But the image of this is formed on the retina. That image is seen. If the image is not allowed to be formed, although I may be here, although there may be light, although you have got the vision, but you have closed your eyes. Therefore, when image is not formed, you can't see. So what are you seeing? Not me, not the light. only the image. See, friends. And once they accept this principle, then the whole world is only imaginary. See, Hridaya Granthi, this is the knot of the heart. So, ta granthaya santi viparita grahatmaka. Now, among these so many knots, the first knot is Tatradya dehamukheshu bhave atmatva nishchayaha. So the first knot is we take the body to be I am. See, this is called as the Mithyatma according to Panchadashi. Mukhyatma is one. Mithyatma is getting identified with the body. I am the body. After body identification, then Gaunatma, the secondary Atmas are born. Then the mother, father, brother, sister, husband, wife, all these fellows are born. So these people who are miserable, they are third generation, 3G. Think. Now when I, the man, dies, what happens to I, the son, I, the husband, and I, the father? Nothing happens. Because without man, these three fellows cannot exist. But if my father dies, nothing happens to the son, nor anything happens to the man. Because there is nothing like son, there is nothing like husband, there is nothing like father. But these non-existing entities, they are making us miserable. This is the knot, this is the granthi, this is the knot to be undone. See, friends, many times we are not able to recognize this truth and therefore unnecessarily suffer. Yes, it is really bad, somebody loses some husband, wife, brother, mother, father, it's really bad. But that is not all in life. See, friends. But that becomes the main issue. And then our whole life is spent only in that. Therefore, tatra adyadeha mukheshu bhaved atmatva nishchayaha. Now see the funny thing. Nobody has ever told us that I am the body. Nobody told us. All the scriptures and Mahatmas tell us, you are Atma. And we say, yes, I am Atma, but body brand Atma. Now see how many eyes we are. Are we one inside? When I say I am old, so I is referring to body identification and age of the body. I am a man, referring to the gender of the body. I am healthy, referring to the health of the body. I am a Indian, referring to the citizenship. See, friends, how many eyes inside? So inside we are not one, it's a crowd. And wherever there is a crowd, there is a noise. This is the first Hridaya Granthi. Therefore, friends, what we have been telling you, these only two things, all your spiritual practice is summarized, only two things. Number one, freedom from body identification. Number two, dissolving the notion that there is a soul in body. When these two things are kept as the ultimate destination of spiritual practice, then we really mean business on the spiritual path. And then we start working on it. If this is the goal, freedom from body identification, what does it mean? Then your thinking process will completely change. Desire to live, L-I-V-E, and desire to leave, commit suicide. Both the desires are based on body identification. When I want to live long, who? The body. Because body was born, body dies. But I don't want to die, that means the body should not die. So the desire to live long is body identification, and the desire to die, marnai achha, I want to commit suicide. That is also, when the body dies, I will die. Number one. Number two, when we are identified with the body, then this gross world becomes real. And the burden of the reality of the gross world is only two ways. Carrying the burden of possessions and getting entangled in the mess of relations. Drop these two, possessions and relations. You are working on freedom from body identification. But then how to live in this world? Karnataka. Like you are listening, in the same manner, listen to the worldly people. How many times we have heard? But nothing happens to us because asangoham, asangoham. Exactly the same. This is only because we do not want to give up our old habits. See, friends, anything that we hold on to or we want to give up is a clear indication of body identification. Therefore, yad vashadesha samsaraha atato dushpratikriyaha tatha jagati anatmatva buddhi bhana samashraye. And in this manner, when this body identification happens, then only vitata, this whole expanse of the samsara happens after the body identification. And then it is dushpratikriyaha, it is extremely difficult to get rid of these worldly problems. See, friends, whether we like it or we don't like it, this is the truth. After body identification only, we are mother, father, dada, dadi, nana, nani, pota, khota. After body identification drop, everything is. So, yad vashadesha samsaraha atato dushpratikriyaha tatha jagati anatmatva buddhi bhana samashraye. Therefore, in this world, the second thing happens is anatmatva buddhi. This I am, this I am not. Now this is the second not. Be attentive. Whatever is recognized by us as not I, meaning wherever there is a sense of otherness, three things are bound to happen. Number one, desire. Number two, anger. Number three, fear. Dvitiyatvai bhayam bhavati. In deep sleep, there is no desire, there is no anger, there is no fear. Why? Because there is no sense of otherness. The sense of otherness is second not. See, friends, these knots are the reason because of which we are unable to abide in our essential nature. So, evam jivesha bhedadi nishchaya granthayo mataha. Now further knots. Jiva isha bheda. Now see, one day one child asked me this question. Swamiji, you people tell God is in our heart. I said, yes. Then where we are also in our heart. I said, yes, that is also true. Then, what is the difference? How do I know who is functioning? I said, give some example. He said, suppose I give you one blow. And then I say, God gave you the blow, not me. Because God is also inside me. I said, you must be descendant of Duryodhana. Janami dharmam nachame pravrutti, janami adharmam nachame nivrutti. I said, look here, your question is most wonderful, therefore I give you a chocolate. And I gave him chocolate. He did eat, put it in the pocket. I said, eat? He said, no. I said, then you return it? He said, no. Then what will you do? I'll give it to my sister. But what will you get when you give to the sister? The poor child, he couldn't understand. But he was more intelligent than me. So he thought for a moment, then he asked me a counter question. Do you have a sister, Swamiji? I said, no. Then you can never understand. How beautiful it is. What he meant, when I give it to my sister, I'll be more happy than when I consume myself. Therefore, who is expressing truth? God or the Jiva, the I? When we are happy by receiving, it is the Jiva. When we discover happiness in sharing, it is God. We are the same. One is conditioning of receiving and becoming happy. Second is conditioning of giving and becoming happy. The one who is miserable and happy, he is the same one who is playing these two roles. When these conditionings are discarded, then Jiva Ishvara Bheda disappears. See, friends. Therefore, don't go in searching for God above the clouds. No. So, evam jivesha bhedadi nishchayo grantaya mata etat chirat samadbhutam bhuya samvittir tam chavai. In this manner, when this is going on from the time unknown, and again we get entangled more and more in this kind of wrong understanding. And thereafter, he starts imagining Granthi Rupam Samapannam Purusha Pashitastataha. Then he starts imagining, I am in bondage, I want liberation. See, these people who seek for divorce, just if they have got a little grain of grey matter. First of all, these two fools think without each other, what is the life? Now the same mind tell the same thing because of each other. What a terrible is the life. This mind is making us dance. We don't understand that. And then once this thought becomes powerful, it is self-propelling thought. Then again and again the same thing. I think I should get rid of. I can't continue. And once the divorce happens, that means what? First, mentally we have imagined, she is my wife, I am her husband. Now that mental block is undone. She is no more my wife, I am no more husband. But we will stay together. Look here. These are the knots. These knots must be undone. Therefore, we imagine Granthi Rupa Samapannam Purusha Pashitas Tataha Tad Granthi Visramsanataha Bandhan Mukti Samirita. And then, once you understand, this is all the play of the mind. Don't get carried away by any suggestion given by the mind. Hold on to the truth. See, friends, we only go on imagining because we have never worked on the mind. Like in the outer world, the mind makes us dance. We only imagine. If I get a Mercedes car, I'll be happy. And then to get that Mercedes car, therefore Mercedes. And after you get that car, then problem, we have to park it. And that first day itself, some child goes with a stone in the hand and draws a line. And his heart starts bleeding over now. This is India. See, friends, these are all the tricks of the mind. Like in the outer world, the mind is playing the tricks. If I have these things, if I have these relations, I will be happy. And we keep on running after that. It is not only the married people, but even with the Babajis. If I have got an ashram, then I will have a temple. Then in that temple I will have marble flooring. And the flooring is marble, the pillars are marble, Krishna is marble. And when a person enters confused, इसमें भगवान कौन है? सब पत्थर ही पत्थर. Friends, don't trust your mind. You trust a cobra. Cobra means Coprastha Brahman. But don't trust the mind. Keep it at a distance. See, any suggestion given by the mind have the ability to deny. One young girl asked me this question in Bangalore. Swamiji, I was told you never give mantra, but I want a mantra from you. I said, okay, take this mantra. Have the ability to say no. And also have the courage to listen no. This is the mantra for you. The mind tells, I should do that thing, What is wrong if I come late at night? Everybody goes. No. Report home on time. What is wrong if I drink? See, Somarasa was drunk by the rishis of the world. See, friends, have the capacity to deny and have the courage to get denied in life. Then your inner will become strong. See? These are the granthis. The mind is making us dance in the outer world. And it doesn't stop there. The mind enters with us, within us. And then Hemachuda happens. Then the spiritual seeker is all the time closing the eyes. Keep quiet. Meditation in progress. Don't disturb outside. Inside disturbance is enough. You go to so many ashrams. There the external things are so much. You must have got, some of you must be the victims of Vipassana. They will go there and they say, don't talk to each other, don't look at each other. Your vision should be only at your feet. See whether the nails are polished or not, whether they are cut properly or not. Don't talk to anybody for 15 days. They don't talk to each other, but inside the volcanoes are erupting non-stop. Talk to others. Stop talking to yourself. Give it a try. Then alone the mind is conquered. This is the knot. Therefore, tad granthi visra sanataha bandhan mukti samiritam yastvam nimilya netre se padam asadayasi adam tat padam nijarupam te shuddha samit anuttaram. So what you are trying to close your eyes, Mr. Hemachud, and try to experience the divine. Aha, the divine. And the moment you open the eyes, divine disappeared. Drop these wrong notions. These becomes only habits after some time. Habitual lifestyle is not spiritual practice. The other day I told you, try this. Suppose you are chanting the mantra. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Because your Guru gave you the mantra. Now have the courage. Today I will chant Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. But Shiva and Vishnu, they are the enemies. So let them fight inside. You relax. Om Namah Shivaya. And see the mind. If you are observing Ekadashi, knowing well, eat chawal on Ekadashi. Eat. and watch the mind. See, friends, we have to break these habits. See, any habit is a bondage. There was a friend of mine, and once he came for some retreat. He was a great Swami also. And he was very good in Ramayana, Ramcharitmanas, singing also well. And everything was known to him. So after 2-3 days, we went for a picnic somewhere, about 2 busloads of people. So the organizer had told him, I said, look here, don't tell my name, but that Swamiji is very good in Ramcharitmanas. You are listening only Vedanta from me. From him you will really learn bhajan, and he is so good in devotion. But don't tell him I told you. When we go to that place, nice place, big lake, nice trees, mango trees, there the food is being prepared in the open. That time you tell him, Swamiji Maharaj Ram Katha Suna. And he will immediately say, no, I don't have books, How can I tell you? Therefore, carry that small gutka, 50 copies with you. Don't tell him. And it was done. And he was so disturbed and angry because he had a rules. Before he goes to the lecture, he has to finish his puja, he has to finish his japa, he has to change the clothes. With the same clothes from where he got up, he can't go with the same clothes for the lecture. So many rules and regulations, and there none could happen. So disturbed he was, and he wanted to look at me. I went away. I knew what is going to come. Don't get caught up in these kinds of bondages, self-created. See, friends, then you are walking spiritual. Otherwise, it becomes a default setting. And that japa becomes so like a SMS. Gujarati is doing that. Jai Shri Krishna. Who will say such a long mantra? Shortcut maro. Bhagwan also get confused. Therefore, yaha tom nimilya netre sve padam asadayasi alam tat padam nijarupam te. What you are seeking by closing your eyes, that you are. Don't close your eyes. See, friends, when you close your eyes, do you become great? When you open your eyes, do you lose anything? No. See, friends, if you observe yourself, every day you are coming here, you want to sit in the same seat every time. If somebody else is sitting in your seat, excuse me, this passage. Kursi. See, friends, don't hold on to anything in life. Front seat only I will come. If I sit backside, all the knowledge will be absorbed by the front benches and I will get nothing. Dumb. Observe how the mind is becoming a victim of habits. When a person starts working on the mind, then a seeker is born. When a person is working by the mind, a samsari is born. Chappan bhog. Nothing is going to happen with chappan bhog. Work on the mind. Here the teacher says, oh my dear husband, by closing the eyes, you are not going to get anything. And by opening the eyes, you are not going to lose anything. You are that. Therefore, Yastvam nimilya netre sve padam asadayasi alam tat padam nijarupam, that you are Shuddha Samvit Anuttaram. You are the pure conscious reality in the language of J. Krishnamurti, objectless awareness. See, objectless awareness. Bhagavan Shankara writes in Vivek Chudamani, when a person with a normal vision, when he opens his eyes, he will naturally see the colors and forms without any efforts. In the same manner, he who is established in his conscious blissful being, when he looks outside, he will see nothing but Paramatma. See? Like when we open the eyes, we have to see the colors and forms, nothing else. In the same manner, if we are abiding in the truth, other than the truth, nothing will be seen. This is the Hridaya Granthi, the sense of otherness. And the sense of otherness is creating all the samsara. See? There will be perception of otherness, but there will be no acceptance of otherness. Example, the mother and the child. The child is other than the mother. But for the mother, the child is nothing but her own extension. In the same manner, wise man moves in this world, see the differences, but he doesn't differentiate after the perception of the differences. Like we see the differences in our own body. Eyes are not the finger, finger is not the back is not the stomach is not the feet, and yet there is unison, there is one reality. So perception of differences is not the samsara. After the differences are perceived, thereafter the practice of differentiation creates samsara. Therefore here, tat padam nija rupam te shuddha samvit anuttaram tadeva akhila samsara chitradarsha talam mahad kada akva kena rupena nasti tanme nirupaya. Then who are you, this absolute reality? Tad eva akhila samsara chitra adarsha talam. Now be attentive. This whole world is, now this is the foundation of this Tripura Rahasya, this particular thought. On the basis of this whole Tripura Rahasya is developed. Bhagavan Shankara has used this particular foundation for explanation of the Vedanta principles. In his Dakshinamurti Stotra, he says, Vishwam darpana drishyamana nagari tulyam nijantargatam pashyannatmani mayaya bahirivod bhutam yatha nidraya yas sakshat kurute prabodha samaye svatmanamevadvayam tasmai Sri Guru Murtaye namaidam Sri Dakshinamurtaye. You will see many commentaries on this, and most of the commentaries get lost only in describing how the reflection in the mirror is a lateral inversion, and they stop there. That is not the purpose. This one principle, if you get it through, then the whole thing will become a big joke. First, all that is reflected in the mirror, those reflections do not touch the mirror. Number one. Number two, an object is kept 10 feet away from the surface of the mirror. In the reflection, the object also appears 10 feet away, but the thickness of the mirror is hardly 0.1 or 0.2 mm. So where from the depth has come? It is only appearance. It doesn't exist. Number three, if the reflection is that of the fire, the reflection of fire doesn't burn the mirror. Think. The fourth principle. In that reflection. There is a tree, there is a mountain, there is a river, there are human beings, there are animals, there are birds, there are children playing, everything is happening. So, the same surface of the mirror has become Jada, the inert world. The same surface of the mirror has become the sentient beings. The same surface of the mirror has become the stationary events. The same surface of the mirror has become Gati, the moment. In the same manner, the same conscious mirror in which this whole world of multiplicity, Jada Chetana, is merely like the reflection in the mirror. Now the burden of this statement is, first is that the reflection does not get influenced, the mirror does not get influenced by whatever is reflected. First principle. Now apply it on yourself. All the things that we see are only reflections. So if I see the green color, red color, yellow color, these colors do not influence my vision, my eyes. They don't get colored. If I am hearing God's name or a cinema song, it makes no difference to the ears. If I am having good thoughts and bad thoughts, has no influence on the mind. In the same manner, whether Jagra Sapna Sushupti Samadhi, waking, dream, deep sleep and Samadhi, makes no difference whatsoever. To me, the conscious mirror, that is reflecting everything and getting influenced by nothing. This conscious mirror is me. See, friends. So the first symptom of abidance in the truth is, world is no more having a freedom to influence us. See? Therefore, closing the eyes is not necessary. And therefore, purposefully opening the eyes also not necessary. Let it happen the way it happens. See, friends, this is one thing. Second thing, when the same mirror has become everything, meaning the same conscious reality has as if become Vivarta, as if become Jiva Jagat Ishvara. Because of the conditioning of the mountain, there are no clothes put around the mountain. Because of the conditioning of the cow, there is no necktie tied to the cow. But if it is a man, then the man in the picture will be shown with the proper kind of clothing and necktie. In the same manner, with the conditioning of the names and the forms, world appears. With the conditioning of the distantness, Ishvara appears, Parokshatva. And with the conditioning of the Panchakoshas, Parichinnatva, Jiva appears. But all the three of them are merely appearances because of the conditioning that substratum is our essential nature. Therefore, my dear husband, don't imagine that if I sit quietly, close my eyes, I will be able to realize God. No. So, tadeva kila samsara chitra darsha tadam mahar kada kva kena rupena nasti tanme nirupaya. Now, kindly tell me in which way this Paramatma, this Samvit, this consciousness is not. Is it? Be attentive. Is it in the waking experience, the consciousness is burdened with many things? In the dream, not many things. Light. In the deep sleep, no burden. In Samadhi, all emptiness. No. When we become aware of this experience, Waking experience doesn't add anything to me. Deep sleep experience doesn't take away anything from me. I am ever the same. Like many waves, when they appear on the surface of the ocean, it is not a burden for the ocean. When all the waves are quietened, it is not a lightness for the ocean. Because presence and absence of waves has nothing to do with the ocean. They are merely appearances. So, take the appearance as appearance and relax. Or take everything as our own expanse and relax. Therefore, kada ko kena rupena nasti tanme nirupaya. Now tell me what you are seeing by closing your eyes. When it is not, where it is not, how it is not, tell me. You want to close your eyes and do meditation. I want to be in that meditative voice all the time. It is so nice. But again, when I come home, I have to cut the vegetable and it is so disgusting. No, friends. You are ever the same. Yana yadrupato yasmin neti bruya swasamvidam tarhi tatkala deshadir bandhya putratvamevahi. It is said, when this Atma Samvid, this the self-being, if it is not in which place, which time, because time, space, object, all are supported by the same reality. There is no time when the truth is not. Nay, the truth is the substratum on which time is superimposed. The place is the superimposed on the absolute reality. In Vedanta Shastra, the time, space and object are defined very scientifically. Time is, two ways it is explained. Time is, the consciousness of sequence is time. Krama samvit kala. If a sequence is not created, time is not born. Morning, first event. Breakfast, second event. Lunch, third event. Sleep, fourth event. Evening tea, 5 event. One after another. Oh God, whole day has gone. So, krama samvit, the consciousness of sequence is time. The second meaning of time is that because of which the changes happen, and that which is supporting all the changes. That is Mahakal. So there are two Kal. One is Chota Kal and Mahakal. See, in 11th chapter of Bhagavad Krishna says, Kalosmi loka kshaykrit pravruddha. I am that Kala, the time, who is responsible for the destruction of the whole universe. See, friends, a seed is sown, seed is destroyed, a plant comes out. The plant grows, fruits are produced, fruits get destroyed, again the seeds are formed. Again the seeds are destroyed, again the plant. Who is effecting this cycle of generation, punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam, without undergoing any change? That substratum which is supporting all the changes is the Mahakal. See, friends. Therefore, that place, that time where the reality is not, is only Vandhyaputravat, like only imagination. Everything is in the absolute. This is the meaning of time according to Vedanta. Space is consciousness of expanse is called a space. When we become aware of the expanse, and both of them are projections by the mind. In the deep sleep, when the mind is enfolded, where are you? No concept of space. When are you? No concept of time. Desha Kala Vastu, these are only imaginations projected by the time, by the mind. And the mind is nothing but the manifestation of consciousness through the body. Therefore, all this pratibimbo niradarsho yatha nasa tadevatar tasmat tat padam santyagat nasti kutrapi kinchana. Like if there is no mirror, there cannot be reflection. In the same manner, if there is no absolute reality, this world cannot appear. So when an ignorant person looks at the God, he calls it as a world. The wise man looks at the world, he calls it as a God. What we see to understand this? When a lady goes in a jeweler shop, she sees the glitter, the name, the fashion of the ornament and gets cheated. But when a jeweler goes to another shop, he is not carried away by the names and the forms and the glitter. He takes the shaligram with him and slowly rubs on that ring. And if it is real or not, in the same manner, the wise man look at the world and know it is Paramatma. The ignorant people look at the Paramatma and call it as the world. This change in the vision is the recognition of the truth. Pratibimbo niradarsho yathanata tatayvatan tasmat tat pada santyagat nasti kutrapi kinchana. Therefore, don't struggle that you have to gain realization. You are that. Drop that struggle. Many of us have got this funny notion. Swamiji, I want to get realized. Is it getting a cigarette or what? Get realized. When you want nothing, including God, Yada sarve pramuchante kama yasya vadisita. Remember this mantra from Kathopanishad, the ultimate statement about realization. When we no more entertain a single desire, atra brahma samashrate. You are that divine. Divine plus desire is a deadly jiva. Remove the desires. The jiva is nothing but Paramatma. See? Like man plus wife is husband. So man becomes husband. But man is, husband became. In the same manner, we are divine. Jiva we have become. How a man is reduced to a husband? Because of the burden of the wife. In the same manner, Paramatma carries the burden of the Panchakoshas and becomes the Jivatma. So what the husband has to do? They divert the wife? No. Then play through her. Praise her all the time. You are so good, you are so nice. Get your work done. Simple. See, friends, a man can become the husband, husband can never become man. Paramatma can become the Jiva, Jiva can never become Paramatma. Jiva will dissolve in Paramatma. The ocean can become the wave cannot become the ocean. The moment the wave wants to become ocean, she will disappear in the ocean. Therefore, in realization, there is nobody left. So, tasmat tat samparatyaga santyaga nasti katrapi kinchana. So, giving up this, it is not possible. See, the difference between us and the Mahatmas is this. We hold on to that which cannot be held, namely samsara. We want to reject that which cannot be rejected. That is our essential nature. Our whole struggle is only this. Trying to give up that which cannot be given up. Trying to hold on to that which cannot be held in the hands. And this struggle is called as samsara. Therefore, tatte netro milenena kimantar imiyat yavadeva vijaniyam iti evam granthira trudha bhave. Therefore, kindly tell me, by closing and opening your eyes, what difference it is going to make. Therefore, unless you know this thing, you have to ultimately give up on your sadhana. There is one lady, a Gujarati lady, very nice, very rare type of person I came across. And one day she asked me this question. In the evening we were having a walk in our house nearby. She said, Swamiji, I have no question or problem, but last few months I am not getting sleep at night at all. I said, you must be sleeping in daytime. She said, no, daytime also I don't sleep. I said, then you are realized, Yanisha Sarva Bhutanam Tasyam Dharmate. He said, no, the doctors are telling me this is not a good sign. You must sleep. It is not good. So they want me to take pills, which I don't want to take. So I don't know what to do. I am not worried about it. But my son, my grandchildren, they are all worried. What should be done? I said, I'll put you to sleep, provided no question, no argument. I don't like people who talk and argue and discuss. Okay. I said, tell me, how do you go to sleep? She took her mala. Swamiji, I was told before sleeping you should chant the mantra, so I do this. Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Very good. Give me that mala. I put it. I said, now go to your bed, turn on the left side, and start playing. Sleep, sleep. Then how do you sleep? When you are on your left side, imagine, according to Brodharanya Upanishad, in deep sleep we go in our bloody heart. So you sleep on the left side and imagine you have entered your heart. And when you sleep, how do you sleep? Deep breathing, slow breathing. So start playing sleep, sleep. I want to sleep? No. Don't allow this I to be born. Only play, sleep, sleep. Next day, she got up at 8 o'clock. In their house, they celebrated. Dadi Ma so gayi. What is the difference? Till such time, I is there. We are far away from it. Such a simple thing like sleep. Till such time, I want to sleep, I and want is there. There is no sleep. In the same manner, in knowing the truth, till such time, I am doing sadhana, I am doing the japa, I am doing meditation, I am closing my eyes, I am doing charity, I am very disciplined, I know, I. And those who are having strong eye, the symptoms of strong eye, they are very obstinate. They don't want to change. They are in simple language, they are very jiddi. Very strong personalities. They can't change. See? And such people are very good on the front desk. Do you know the secret behind this statement? Those who are very good on the front desk, they are very good to deal with the unknown people. When somebody knows them, people run away from them. Bhaggo! See, friends. Therefore, this I tatte netro milenena kimindaraya eviyat yamadeva vijaniyam iti evam granthira drudha bhavet tavanna tat padam praptam yad praptam syanna tad bhavet nimilyoन्मिल्यवानेत्रे yad praptam mannase padam. Therefore, till such time you keep on imagining that unless I do the sadhana, how will I be able to realize the truth? And therefore, I must do my sadhana, I must do meditation. No. Relax. And to get rid of this doership, there is only one technique. And that technique is time pass technique. Like when we play with the children are excited when we are playing with them. And they want to win over us. But we the elders, when we are playing with the children, we are just playing for a time pass. We are neither interested in losing or gaining the victory. Only for time pass. Exactly the same way. Yoginaha karma kurvati sangam tyaktva atma shuddhaye. The wise people live in this world neither to gain anything nor to protect anything. Yogakshemam vahamyam. Then what for they live? Kalam naya mahamate. We are in this world only for a time pass. We have no purpose. Purpose is his. Like this mic has no purpose. The purpose is the one who is speaking behind the mic. In the same manner, we should simply remain a fit instrument so that the divine can express through us. It is only for this purpose all the spiritual practice is indicated here. See, friends. Therefore, the real spiritual practice is, like Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi says, Ahamapetakam nija vibhanakam mahadidam tapo ramana vagyam. That because of which the aham is dropped. That is the real tapasya. That is the real spiritual practice. And ayam aham kuto bhavati iti chinvataha ai padatyaham. So instead of working by the eye, working on the eye. Instead of working by the mind, work on the mind. See, friends. Therefore, when these efforts are also dropped, then only the truth will be revealed. Otherwise, tavanna tat padam praptam, yat praptam syanna tat bhave. Till such time you go on imagining, I am not realized, I have to realize, Swamiji, you are very lucky you got realized, but I am not getting. There is nobody who is not realized. Everybody is realized. But only thing we do not know we are realized. Fun. See, here only we have seen, or we may see subsequently, all of us go through Nirvikalpa Samadhi every day dozens of times. Everyone. Be attentive. Like we know what is waking experience. Like we know what is dream experience. Like we know what is deep sleep experience. But we do not know what is Nirvikalpa Samadhi experience. And therefore, although we have that experience, yet we are not benefited by that experience. It is error of recognition. Life becomes extremely effortless. Effortlessness is the insignia of abidance in truth. When we live our experience every moment, there is no effort involved. And whenever there are efforts involved, we are not normal. Therefore, tanna purnapadam yasmat parichedat kriyaditaha. So if you imagine kriyaditaha, through sadhana, through meditation, you will come to realize. That means you are having this notion that the truth is the result of your meditation. The truth is the result of your japa. The truth is the result of going to the temple. No. Drop all these efforts where the truth is not. When the truth is not. It is such an effortless being. And this effortless being doesn't get corrupted. Whether we participate in this world or we withdraw from this world. If we have this obsession, I want to withdraw, then we have taken this world as real. If we have the obsession, I want to do the social service, we have taken this world real. Both the conditions. Neither withdrawal nor participation. Then, Haricha. Things are happening according to His will. Whatever comes in front of the eyes, that is illumined by the eyes without efforts, in the same manner. Whatever has to happen, will happen. Relax. And in the relaxed mode, be actively dynamic. So, Kutra Natha Mahasavid Nasti Kala Nalaprabha Swatmi Karoti Yan Akalpana Indana Sanchayam Nate Kartavya Samshesho Vijnaya Paramam Padam. So here she says, hey Nath, this Mahasamvid, which is Sarvagrasini, which can consume everything. See, everything comes back in me. When I close my eyes, all the colors and forms, they go back to the vision. When I close my sense organs, all the sense organs go back to the mind. The mind is enfolded in deep sleep, everything goes back to the unmanifest. And the unmanifest is supported by that which is beyond manifest and unmanifest. Everything comes back to me, that Mahasamvit, Sarvagnasini, the consumer of everything. Therefore, the whole world is like the things are burnt away into the fire, everything goes back. Therefore, here, Swami Karoti Yan Akalpana Alpaka Indhana Sanchayan Nate Kartavya Samsesha Vijnaya Paramam Padam. Therefore, he who has thus discovered his essential nature, for him there is nothing that now I want to get realized. No, you don't have to get realized. You are that. Relax. Yasya naham kruto bhavaha buddhihi yasya na lipyate hatvapi sa iman lokan na hanti na nibadyate. That psycho virus, that our ego virus. Till such time it is there, we will continue. Therefore, Tyaja Granthim Sannirudhya Pashyamiti Hridisitam Idam Naham Idam Granthim Unmulaya Param Dridham. Therefore, remove this wrong notion that this body I am and that I am not. No. There is but one reality which is playing the game of knower known knowledge. The experiencer experienced the experience. Only one reality, the whole things are being played. Therefore, Tyaja Granthim Sannirudhya Pashyami Hridisitam Idam Naham Idam Granthi Unmulaya Param Dridham. So this wrong notion of otherness, not I-ness, discard it. And Pashya Sarvatra Chatmanam Akhandananda Brahmitam Pashyatma Akhilam Lokam Darapana Pratibimbavat. Then look upon the whole world as nothing but the reflection in the mirror, and then mirror you are. Friends, therefore, the spiritual practice is let our mind ultimately be like the mirror. Mirror reflects everything, rejects nothing, and retains nothing. Don't make memories. But you see these days, this WhatsApp virus, every small little thing, they take a picture and send it. I am so fed up with this WhatsApp. keep on sending all rubbish. Somewhere they have seen one snake. Twitter, Facebook. Those who have got nothing to do, they get lost in that. Therefore, Pashya Sarvatra Atmanam Akhandananda Brahmitam Pashyatmani Akhilam Lokam Darpana Pratibimbavat. This is the ultimate instruction given in Ishavasya Upanishad, in Bhagavad Gita, in most of the Upanishads, this particular thought comes. Yasmin sarvani bhutani atmannevanu pashyati sarva bhutastam atmanam na tato vijugupsate. He who is able to see the whole world in him and himself in the whole world. Bhagavad Gita chapter 10 and 11. In the 10th chapter, Bhagavan says, I am in everything. 11th chapter, everything is in me. Sarva bhutastam atmanam sarva bhutani chatmani ikshate yoga yuktatma sarvatra samadarshina. Bhagavad Gita 6th chapter. Everywhere it is ultimately the same. Therefore, let us discard excitement, the notion that I have to realize you are that. Even if you do not know, even if you do not want, you are divine. Only or Vedanta alone can say this. Therefore, Sarvatra Pasyatmanam Akhandananda Brahmitam Pashyatmani Akhilam Lokam Darpanam Pratibimbavat. Sarvatra Akhilam Atmanam Iti Bhujona Bhavayan Shesham Abhyupagamyat Antastaha Bhavanijatmana. And in this manner, keep on working on this. That you don't have to do any bhavana. Somebody is mine, somebody is not mine. Somebody is good, no, give up everything. Like the mirror has no comment on what comes in front of it. The further thought will continue in our next talk. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnahat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.